Okay. And we're here. Sorry I'm a little late, y'all. Just crashing out. Hardcore today. So, anyways, after I had my little childish fit, I'm good. Okay. I broke my knee over the period that the week I've been away, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, so yeah, I have a big brace on my leg. That's why I was crashing out. It's because it's hard to do anything, and yeah, so that's why I'm a little usually on here at 8, but this time I'm on here at 9. So, but we're here, so that's all that matters. Just wait for everybody to come into the live. Hello, put down where you're from when you get into the live. I want to see where everyone is. You know, I might just get blessed and it could be a slow Friday. I did my nails. Do you want to see them? Aren't they pretty? Dun, 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 dun. The kitchen, that's funny. That's funny. Peace will never be such a real. It's a choice we don't need one another to lean on. My hairbrush. That's something I could talk about. Okay, so I feel like it's necessary to say this, but it's kind of a sensitive topic though, so maybe I shouldn't. Hello. Where's everybody from? But where you're at? It's not. Okay, so anyways, I'm just gonna go on and say it then. I believe that what's going on in Iran and that school that got bombed with the 200 little girls, like, isn't that considered murder for anyone else that's not the government? Like, I'm just curious. Like, I'm pretty sure that would be considered murder. So, like, why isn't Trump in jail? I don't understand. Like, I don't know anyone else who can, like, blow up a school and kill 200 people and still be roaming free. Like, it's just kind of weird to me. I don't know. Is that just me? Okay, well, at the 5-minute mark, we'll see. Yo, if it's a slow night, I'm actually okay with that. Whoop whoop, what's up everybody? Put where you're from in the chat. Hit up the like button, even if you're just stopping in quick. Maybe. Hello, Adam. How's it going? Yeah, maybe because it's in a, no, I still think it's wrong. I'm pretty sure that would still be considered, well, should be considered murder. Yay, where's everybody from? Put it in the chat. Hello, hello. What's good? What's happening? What's new? What did everybody get up to this week? I'm not one of those chicks who's gonna be like, oh, thanks, honey. Oh, I look so good. Like, I'm not one of those chicks. So if that's what you're looking for, please move along. It's not my content, okay? So anyways. From Germany, what's up? Angry Angel, why are you so angry? Want to talk about it? You too. That's nice, Ty. Should probably tie that off or something. I don't know what to say. What the hair is? Yeah. Well, what do I want to talk about? You know, like life. Life would be a great topic to talk about. You know, like things that affect you, things that you think about often that you can't let go. That's a good topic. As in life stuff, like not. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I help with. So, I mean, I'd at least be able to provide value to our interaction. Talk about us, there's a God. Of course there is something bigger than us. I believe in a creator of all living things. I've dealt with all my trauma, I guess you could say. So I've learned to let go of most things. Some things that I can't let go of is the life lessons and the wisdom that I've gathered throughout my lifetime. I don't want to let go of that stuff. It's good stuff. Depends on what kind of chick she is. I mean, I would say sometimes women like to be left alone. Sometimes they also like gifts. They like food. I mean, it really depends on the stage of angry she's in. So I think people are masses of goo. Okay. I don't know why I'm so serious. I'm having a serious day. Seriously, I should stop being so serious. I gotta lighten up a little. So I come onto my lives and then I talk with people and I feel better, you know? Been to Cape Town? No, I have not. I don't know what that is. I am myself. I have no choice but to be. It's the beauty of being me. Hello. This is a little bright for my eyes though. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that's a little dark now. Just wanted to turn it down a bit. There we go, it's better. Okay, so I don't do 360s. I don't do fit checks on my channel because that's not what I want to promote. But if you do want to see my fit checks, I am on Facebook and I post to my story. You could see my fit checks on Facebook. My #1 hater. Yo, what's up? I didn't know you were hating from all the way over there. It's gonna be fun. Okay. Hi, you up for a few fun trivia questions? Oh man, I'm not good at trivia, but go ahead. Shoot me with your best shot. Thank you very much. Beautiful? Oh, beautiful. Oh, I see. That's funny. Oh, thank you for, I know this lamp is awesome. It's a feather lamp. I love it too. Okay, what's your number one? Oh, I'm your number one supporter from XXX. Is that like, okay, anyway. What breed of dog is Scooby-Doo? Oh, damn, a Great Dane? Hi, how's it going? Saudi Arabia, what's up? It's not a spider, it's a nick in my wall, okay? I'm telling you. And if it was a spider, those are my friends, so it's okay. You have Great Danes. Oh, I got it right? Nice. Correct, Great Dane. 1 point for you. Whoop, whoop. Random dance party, here we go. Okay, next question. There's a moth on her head. If you had a moth, what would you name it? Please tell me. I want to know the names you guys would come up with. No, I like my nose, so go ahead and hate from outside the club because you can't even get in. Just kidding. Next question. Who did Will Smith slap at the Oscars? Oh, I seen that video. I don't know, though. I don't do names. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to skip. Can I skip the question? It's not even fair. I work out at home, actually, so. I'm 27. Of course, I'll accept your friendship. Chicago, whoop whoop, London. That's funny. Okay. Who never lies? Eyes, Chicago. Wait. Eyes. Chicago or Chico? Oh, Chico, not Chicago. Damn. Eyes, Chico, they never lie. Yeah, well, people who play roles eventually forget their lines, so. Thank you. Chris Rock, 1 point for me. Tied, okay. I don't do names, so can we try and like stay away from names of things? Or people, I mean. Not things. But those would be things, technically. Okay. I have lots of different jobs. I'm self-employed, so I work in a variety of different fields. Matthew, how did you see that video? I love that video. Is mermaid real? Just asking. You know what? Who am I to say that they're not? Where did I drop? My pocket? Okay. My jaw. Oh, damn. That was a good one. I'll give you that much. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Hi, do you prefer sunsets or sunrise? That's a good question. Both. I can't pick one. What's blue but not that heavy? A blue pen? A blue ribbon for participating? Just kidding. Okay, do you... Yes, I'm doing okay, Chris. Thanks for checking in on me. Wait, light blue. What's light blue, but not that heavy? What is the world's largest bird? A pelican? A blue heron? No, a flamingo? Flamingo's got long legs. That's hilarious. The whole dog bowl thing, that's hilarious. Okay, a pterodactyl. No, pterodactyls aren't real. They don't exist still. I have a shadow on my back. Good, let it sit in some shade then. I don't know. Is bird the word? Not Joe. Ostrich! Damn, how did I miss that? I know that. Ah, man, I'm lame. Those are really cool animals. I want to get an ostrich one day. Damn. Okay, next question. Let's try again. Let's keep going. I'm not a poor loser. It's okay. End of AI. What? Why don't you love? It's kind of a boring life not to love, man. Just saying. I love everything, even the things I don't enjoy. I don't love you either. That's fine. You don't gotta love me. I got enough love for myself. That's okay. Hello. Jaya investigates boots on the ground. I'm covering footage for Nancy, of the Nancy case in the Canadian foothills of... Any tips you have regarding Nancy is... Jonathan, if you want to talk about this, we can talk about this on a private message. You can DM me. I'd have to look into the case myself and kind of like see what I can, like, I need all the facts in front of me. If I have all the facts, maybe I can connect something, but at the same time, like, I'm not really paying attention to that. So yeah. I'm not so private anymore there, are you, John? Now everybody knows. Thank you. I like that. My lamp's pretty cool. It's a feather lamp. Next question. What is the name of America's first working toy oven? Shit. The Easy Bake Oven? Yes. Okay. Where can I find you and how can I get to you? Me? You don't want to meet me. Dangerous. I'm telling you. Okay, one second. I have everything in my bio. Okay, that's cool. But like I said, if you want to talk about this, we could talk about this in DM, but not on the live. I'm sorry. My apologies. Correct. Easy Bake Oven. Yes, I got it. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Tell your friends about it. Okay, so. Feel free to check out my bio information. Okay, definitely I will. Okay. Sounds good, John. The moon is 250k miles away. How do you know that for a fact? Or did you just read that in a textbook? Tell me what you actually know. They are yellow, blue, and red. Right? I think so. Bye. Thanks for stopping in, Snow Leopard. Red, blue, yellow. Yeah. See, I'm learning about all that right now, and like the biorhythms and numerology. I'm getting into that right now. Aw, that's sweet. Okay. Favorite reptiles. Ooh, okay. Reptiles. All of them. I like them all. You two, I'm not going to say your name out loud because that's just weird. I don't want to call you that. It's not very nice. It's not, this isn't like a, what is it called again when someone has like a fetish to be called down or something like that? What is that? What is that called again? There's a name for it. My name's Julia. Not Julie, please. Thank you. I became a granddad yesterday. Good for you. I'm so happy for you. What is destiny? Destiny is what you make it. Fate is what's inevitable. And that's life. So I've been telling people to stop waging wars because, do you like snakes? I got my, by the way, my favorite is crocodile. Have you seen a bunch of baby crocodiles? They sound like little laser tag. It's like, pew, 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 pew. Yeah. Anyway, love it. I've been telling people to learn how to communicate. That's what my channel is about communication. I also mention all the time that it's embarrassing that we're in the year 2026 and we're still fighting each other. Yeah. Okay. Like, just saying. It's not a good look. Destiny is mass divided by volume. Okay, but then what's reality? Okay, want to know what reality is? I got an answer for you, and it makes complete sense. So reality is formed at the individual level of a collective consciousness. So what the majority of people think is what shapes our reality. Whereas in the minority will fall back, and then it's not so, those values or that way of life doesn't really take shape to the same extent that the majority forms it. Yeah, they are. What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm from Canada, Alberta. Something, 1 second, 1 minute here. Something, if it increases, decreases the same time. Yeah, 100% it does. Answer, Madison is the capital of Wisconsin, point of, I think, that sounds all good, but well. Okay, 1 second. Why do we drive on a parkway but park in a driveway? I think it's just the irony of life, you know. It's a backwards forward thinking, you know. Why not? What is the capital of Canada? Edmonton? I don't know. I'm not really good with the geography thing either. I have not seen that post. No, I don't really pay attention to social media. I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. And I make music, but I listen to a lot of music too. You got stuffed in a locker too, bro? Man, me too, man. So what we perceive as reality and the whole existence of reality is only through seeing, isn't it? Okay, so think about it this way. What we see in reality, there's variables, right, that define how we live our life. I do have a video that I can link. It's in my playlist, Leading with Love, part 5. So the variables of like how we spend our time, what we get to do, and how we get to move throughout life. These are all things that we shape as human beings, what we allow to be formed either for us or by somebody else. So, yeah, that's what shapes our reality, is the amount of responsibility you allow someone else to take from you is the decisions that you no longer get a choice to make or be a part of, right? Does that make sense? Something like that, yeah. And that was to the quantum physics comment. Thank you very much. Not to the movies comment. I don't do OnlyFans. So many thank yous. Bye. No, I'm an experienced lifologist who has done a lot of reflection. That's what I am. Name the historical lady who crossed the Atlantic Ocean. Oh my goodness gracious. Next question. Skip. I don't want to be remembered. Okay, so like even like, so hold up. Let's take this back a little bit, okay? If I was Jesus, I wouldn't want my name to be remembered. I would want my teachings to be remembered. So like my name literally has nothing to do with it. But if anything, I hope that I can bring a little bit of peace to your world where you feel turmoil. And I can allow you to release yourself from that stage of life so that you can continue to evolve, is what I do. Leave my teeth alone. I'm getting there, okay? I grew up on my own, been on my own since 13. So do you know what? Flippity gibbet. Nobody's perfect. Leave me alone. How can you define the reason behind your beauty? My heart is the reason behind my beauty. I'm not ignoring you, dude. Tricolor 2712. There's a lot of people chatting. If they didn't answer you, then ask again. That's all I can do. That's all I can offer you right now, okay? Okay. How many colors in the rainbow? Ooh, 7? Well, that's why I have a YouTube channel. So, I mean, like, I could be tied to my teachings, but most of all, I don't want my name. I would much rather be remembered for the way I made people feel, the experience that I created for them, and what I was able to provide them as a person, as a experience that they get to have. Hey, what's up? Got prize for domestics. Okay, we're not gonna call people out like that. Like, Kentucky Fireman says hi. What's up? It's Josh. Josh who? I know a lot of Joshes. I don't like any of them. Word though, I'm not kidding. No word of like not lying. 100% not lying. I need my, oh yeah, I forgot I have a broken leg. Fuck. I don't want to do this. Okay. I can't walk. I was gonna go to get a drink, but I can't. Can you pass me a drink? Please. Thank you. So many thank yous. Did you know Chuck Norris actually died 20 years ago? Death just hadn't built up the courage to tell him yet. Okay, well, good thing Death's on my side. Jacob's bro. Josh Jacobs bro. Like, there's 2 Joshes that I know that are my brother's bro. So. That Josh. Hi, Josh. How's it going? I still meant what he said. So, Dude, you made fun of me for my faith, okay? And like I said, I'm not one to call people out on my live streams, but if you're gonna go there, I will take it there. So like all I'm trying to say is like I don't hate you, but I also don't necessarily like, I don't know, like you haven't really given me a whole lot to respect about you, I guess. I'm not trying to say you can't grow, by all due respect. I believe in you and your ability to grow, but like don't be coming over here being like, oh wow. Sorry, anyway, moving on. This ain't angry, honey. This is assertive. Don't be coming at me weird. I'm really happy for you, Josh. Like I'm glad that this is the path that you're on. I support you in that. At the same time, you still made fun of me for my faith. Nothing more I really got to say about that. Anyway, just because she stands up for herself. Thank you. I'm actually not even drunk. Is it weird to be like you see a happy person? Is that weird? That can actually assert themselves in a way that is clear and concise? That means I'm drunk? Damn. I'm high on G-O-D. I'm drinking juice. It's lemonade. Anyway, Josh, I really do hope you're well, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. Whoops. Whoa. I caught that, though. Okay. Hate is gonna hate. What's up? That's right. Spider-Man brand new day. I don't know what that is. I don't understand what you're saying. Are you excited for Spider-Man brand new day? I don't. Okay. The first step is admitting the problem. Have you ever attacked Canada? What do you mean by attack Canada? I was just born here. I didn't ask to be controlled by them. Like, I am where I am, but until I go somewhere else, like, I don't know. Sorry if I said something stupid. That's okay, Luke. Are you okay, though? Just making sure you're all right. I don't. Juice is good for health. Yeah, kind of. Please stand up. Not answering your question, Shelly. Next one. Just for Epstein. You know what? Wonder what I think? I think that, because apparently Epstein was, how do we put this? Okay, so apparently Epstein was a Israeli spy, right? So I think he came here from Israel many moons ago. He convinced them all into like this demonic cult thing, right? And then they all fell for it. And then he tried to blackmail them with it. So then Israel's like, okay, so now we're going to distract the people with the Epstein file release, right? So then they release the files, just like in, you know, like, what is it again? What the fuck's that movie? Austin Powers. That's what I'm thinking of. So they released the files so that the people could turn on their own government. So they already tackled half the battle because, you know, US and Israel are just going in and they're bombing Iran because they want Iran out of the way so that they can get the natural resources, right? Then there's Russia, who's like the middleman between the two, but he's still Snake, you know, and he's like just sitting there waiting to see which one, like which reality is going to take place, like who's going to have the upper hand, you know what I mean? He stays in like limbo, which is smart. That's a very smart move. What's wrong making 20 omelets? Oh, gross. Nasty. You know, because when she's like yelling. That was just the scene that I got, you know. Release the files. Release like that Dr. Evil's assistant, that female. I don't know her name. Sorry. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, like, I've just been kind of skimming over it. I haven't really paid attention, just what I read and what pops up on some reels every once in a while. Yeah. Yeah, release the lasers. That's the one. Yes. But release the files. Yeah. Granville Austin. No, I do not. Fill me in, Sleepy. Harmonica. Hi. Hashtag release the files. Is bioengineering a conspiracy or reality? Okay, so peptides, have you heard about those? That would be technically bioengineering. So, no, I don't think that is at all a conspiracy theory. I think that is very much so something that is already happening. Thank you. I love this lamp too. It's a feather lamp. It's so cute. I love it. Release the Kraken? Yo, there's no Kraken. Only Kraken jokes around here, okay? Let's get it straight. Who do you think Trump was involved? At the end of the day, does it matter if he was or wasn't? Like, look what he's doing right now. I feel like, in a way, when he couldn't produce the money for China, like, they called him out on the whole silver thing, and then they couldn't produce the silver that they said that they had. Then they had to compensate, and they're like, okay, well, let's just go and attack Iran because I have a small wee and I have to have a pissing contest right now. I got to assert myself, you know? So I think this is just men being men and trying to prove a point when they feel a little small, you know? Hi, Tokyo. What's up? UFO or not? Sure. Do you know about Boltzmann? No, I don't know that. I could look it up, though, quick. Why don't we go on a little trip to a ChatGPT? Going on a trip in my favorite rocket ship, running through the sky, little Einsteins. Okay. Thank you. I have an innie for a belly button. Thank you very much. Okay, perfect. Okay, hold on. What was this theory again? Boltzmann. Okay. New chat. That's not the right one. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Every time I come on my laptop, I always feel like I'm so lost. No, that's not right now, is it? Oh, that's why. Okay. New chat. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm not up for marriage right now. I am currently loving myself to just because I want to, and that is all. Thank you. Come again. Okay, probably mean. All right. Huge amount of other humanity loves making foundational ideas sound like. Plumbing breath. Okay, we got Susie. Let's see what we got here. Is a core of statistical mechanisms. It explains how the large scale of behavior of matter, like temperature, pressure, and what is that? Well, I gotta look it up. You can't just leave it like that. Quantity representing the unavailability of a system, thermal energy, or convert. Okay. As the degree of disorder around in the system. Lack of order, predictability, gradual decline into disorder. I see. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. Comes from a collective motion, enormous numbers of tiny particles. Instead of tracking every atom one by one, it uses probabilities and distributions to describe what the system is doing overall. Okay. Hold on. Thank you, thank you. Yes, that's exactly what it's made out of, is chest hair. Okay. How did you know? Okay, that means the more microscopic ways a system can be arranged, the higher the... It's, okay, not magic, just statistics. Wearing a lab coat. Okay. Okay, well, where do they use this? Where do they use this theory? Less likely with probability failing, or roughly like thermal energy. Is this like for heat wise? Is that what you're saying? Hello. Hold on, I don't know what everyone said. I don't know if anyone asked me a question. Government operations for 6th gen artifacts. What are you doing? I am sitting here. What does it look like I'm doing? Just kidding. Which device are you using as a mobile phone or laptop? I'm using my mobile phone. The singularity of a black hole. Well, here, it's a black hole. There's your singularity. Bam. Where do you go? Nobody knows. That's another singularity. Have you ever killed? Unfortunately, no. Just kidding. Well, I don't walk all over people. It's just not my nature. So literally and figuratively, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry to let you down. I'm from Canada. Buy Bitcoin. I am invested into crypto. I'm 27. Pretty interesting. I will get right on that jobs hunting because I don't work for myself, right? Okay. Nice. That's really cool. I used to live in Seattle. Do I come from a cult? Well, no, I come from my mama. Don't tell my dada, you know, but like, aside from that, my mom's dead, so you can't really tell her or my dad anyway, because, you know, she's not here anymore. Yeah. I don't support war in general. So when you ask me, do I support Israel? Like that question is irrelevant. It's I don't support war, period, because if you can't communicate at this point in life in 2026, it's never been easier to pick up a phone and call somebody. So all I'm trying to say is, like, anyone who supports war is on a lane and on a plane of their own. Like, we should be evolving past this. Why is technology becoming smarter than us? Like, this is, like, we need to pause technology. We need to catch up. I'm on no side. I pick life, okay? Like, I'm equally dark as I am light. I believe that everything has happened for a reason. And I also believe that the darkness is there for a very important, it played a very important part of our evolution so that we can learn from it, and we have to place it where it belongs, not to keep using it to kill people. Like, we could just let the trash take out the trash by creating a part of the world where they just, like, we put them in their own little section of land where they're trapped, and eventually they will kill each other. You know what I mean? So, like, just let them be. Give them some seeds. Give them a way to, like, give them plants that they can farm. And let them see each other, mirror each other back to back. And then they can just either, they can grow as an individual, or they'll take each other out, period. Like, no one has to get their hands dirty. Really, at the end of the day, they don't. One second, wait. Silent, nice. Okay. It is going to be the end of all of us. AI, I think... Not the children. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm saying the people who hurt people. So, like, let's say pedophiles. Put them in a section of land where they can mirror each other. They're confined to the section of land. Give them some plants. Make them have to work to live. And if they can't do that, they're going to die off. Easy. You know? That's all I'm saying. Yo, you're misunderstanding me. That's not what I said. So if you would like to go back and watch the replay, cool. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is people who hurt children, people who murder other people, or like serial killers, things like that, like who hurt women. Also, there's women who also hurt men, by the way. Oh my God. Surprise, surprise. If you put them in their own little space of land where they can mirror each other, they would live in complete chaos. That's okay. They will take themselves out, is all I'm saying. We don't have to kill them ourselves. Like, let the trash take out the trash. Does that make sense? Dabs on dabs? I'm just gonna, like, put you in a little timeout here because that's not what I'm saying. And, like, you're just kind of annoying at this point. 5 minutes. Bye-bye. I know they did. So instead of having them escape, just put them somewhere where they can... You can't say people who are unalived, but they can still get justice. Actually, that is not okay. That is murder. I'm happy you brought that up. And, like, why isn't Trump in jail? Because someone else did it, that he probably, like, in his army or, like, his squad of people where it's legal to fucking murder people. I don't agree with that. At the end of the day, what Trump did is murder. He murdered 200 little girls from his misjudgment of people that are under his command. So, like, yeah, no, I don't agree with that. Good, let them ban me. I got God, that's fine. But will you enter as guard, though? Who cares about Trump anyway? As what? At the end of the day, I feel like all these questions are irrelevant. What we should be doing is focusing on not fighting. So the people who are fighting in the wars, how come they won't put their weapons down? We all have blood on our hands by letting this continue on. I'm embarrassed over the governments that are actively participating in war. It's straight up embarrassing. Why are you staring at me? I don't know. Because you're staring at me, that's why I'm staring at you. It is sad. And, like, the fact that this person, Trump, is in government because we elected him to be there. I'm embarrassed. Well, I didn't. I live in Canada, but I mean, like, the fact of the matter is, we as citizens, think about it this way, okay? If someone killed, how many of you have children? But no, like, aside from this, how many of you have children? Okay? Or you have nieces and nephews, or you have some, you know, someone who has children. Now think about it this way. If it was you and your kid was killed in that school, how would you feel about it? So, like, just remember, tables always turn. So at the end of the day, they're going to be mad at us as citizens because we allowed the person in government to be there. 100%. And like, don't be surprised if they could look you in the eye and do something extremely gruesome and brutal to you, because at the end of the day, their child died. So no sugarcoating anything. They have every right to be angry over the fact that we are just looking away and not making a bigger deal about this. Just saying. Okay, well, Anthony, I'm sorry that you have to hear this, but it's true though. Like, I mean, if someone killed your kid, how would you feel about it? If someone's government killed your child, how would you feel about it? I'm okay, don't worry. Is a hypocritical, self-aware entity that spontaneously forms in space due to random quantum fluctuations and high unpredictable infinite universe based on heat. Based on thermodynamics. Interesting. Okay. May I ask what political party you're in? I'm not in any political party, actually. I'm a political party of me, myself, and I. Of like what's okay and not okay, based off what my heart tells me and based off what God tells me. That's who raised me. So, I mean, no, we don't need to fight. We don't need to, like, we don't need to get our hands dirty. We need to just be peaceful, because peaceful isn't something we agree on. Peace is something that is a choice, and it always has been a choice at an individual level. So the people who are going out to war, I don't care if you've been a part of the army for however long, you're still picking up a weapon. You're still going to do what you said you're going to do because you made some kind of oath in blood or something. Like, it sounds like a cult to me. I don't think anyone should be owned. I think children are their own beings and they deserve to have their own autonomy and to grow into whoever they want to be. A single fleeting brain with false memories is statistically more probable than the gradual evolution of is statistically more probable than the gradual evolution of a complex human brain. It argues that a single fleeting brain that has memories. Oh, that with false memories. Okay, yeah, so describe what a false memory is. Do you confront your false memories? I do. Want to know how false memories start? They start with false narratives. Want to know why false narratives start? Because you feel you have to justify your existence somehow. And then you choose to believe whatever story you tell yourself, and then you get confused and you get lost. That's how that happens. Reality is ugly, but I mean, until we all decide not to participate in it and change it. Bye-bye, see you. Okay, well, I'll look into this whole Norway thing. At the end of the day, though, I can't really do anything about that. I mean, I could come up with a solution if people want to hear what I have to say, but I can't solve anybody's problems. That's the thing. It's like I can't save you, but I can definitely be somebody to brainstorm with so that you can save yourself. That's unbiased. Like, I'm not going to judge it in any single way, but doesn't really matter what it is. I'll help you figure it out. I don't have children personally. What is the difference between vitamin and a hormone? Isn't hormones like acids, amino acids, and then vitamins are minerals, supposed to be trace elements of minerals, right? Is that right? Oh, and a hormone. Wow. Oh, wow. You're so funny. I'll give that to you. That's actually pretty good. Round of applause for that guy right there. Please, please, please take him out. Thank you very much. That was a very good joke. Ha 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 ha. Okay. %. It already is affecting the economy. So like there's people who work hard to go get those natural resources, and now even though we pulled our weight, now the government just wants to go blow up every single thing that we worked so hard for, that we already paid taxes on, that they tax their own money on. Like, it's money laundering at its finest, the government. Yeah, probably. We're destroying your lungs. Yeah, I know. But you know what? I could be doing a hell of a lot worse things, so you only live once. You banned me, didn't I say you're an angry person? Actually, I just don't put up with a hell of a lot of bullshit. Da-da-da-ba-doo, and or whatever the hell Fred the Flintstone said, right? Okay, anyway. Keep it up, Dabs, you get banned again. No, 100%. Honestly, I don't care about the money. The money and the cost of living raising is, I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried over the fact that the government's murdering people and they're not going to jail over it. They're after natural resources. But like now the natural resources are getting blown up. So like we all suffer. No, man, you live many times after you die here. I agree with that. I do believe we just go to a different dimension. Ouchie, ouch, ouch. Is there a ghost in your... Probably. Those are my friends. Say hi, little ghost. No, I live in Canada, Alberta. I guess they just bombed one of the gas plants, and like ammonia. I was watching this reel. I wish I could remember her name. I would give her a shout out. But it is also on my Facebook page. So ammonia goes into fertilizer. So like now it's going to start affecting the crops. So the food is about to be impacted heavily as well. I have the biggest soul. Just kidding. Bret Hart. Oh, cool. Isn't that the guy who died? No, it's definitely not a vape. Just kidding. Yeah, it is. Yeah. See nothing. I make $8,000 a month. I'm from Louisiana and I'm working in Alaska. Good for you, buddy. I'm happy to hear that. That's nice. I know, Paula, man, I understand it. It's honest. Like things are really bad, but at least it could be worse. We could be in Iran getting bombed, and your child could have been dead in school because it went to school, or it because they went to school. So I mean, as much as like we have a higher cost of living, we are not actively being bombed. So there's always something to be grateful for. At the same time, like that doesn't make the situation any better. Through ammonia, through ammonia. Oh, that's nice. Why would you throw ammonia in your room? Uh, okay. Anyway, don't mix bleach with that. Not a good situation. No bueno. Whatever you're going through in the Middle East, like again, I said, start filming and putting it on social media, please, because people need to see what's actually going on and like what kind of environment you're in. Because this war isn't about winning, okay? This is about showing the government that they're absolutely ridiculous, and they're ridiculous for what they're doing. Us as people need to understand that peace is not something we agree on. It is a choice that we make every single day. The earth cannot be owned. We should be able to live with around each other without having to fight one another. Like, it's okay to have differences. It's okay to be angry, but like, don't take it out on another person. Go be angry, go scream into a pillow, do what you gotta do, go punch a tree, and then give it a hug after, because that's not nice. But like, we need to really stop bombing each other and like killing each other. No, I'm just a citizen. I'm a Canadian citizen. Unfortunately, I was born here. I honestly feel like Iran's just trying to continue with what they stand for, which I don't really know what it's like to live there. I can't even say that it's good to live there, but at the same time, I just feel like the US and Israel are being bullies. They're just trying to like, invade in places that they don't really need to be. I think they're trying to get like more weight, more control. I'm not exactly sure what the objective is. I don't even know why this all started. Does anyone know? Was it like an argument, like you're not invited to my birthday party, and then he's like, I'm gonna tell your mom, and then like next thing you know, it was like a full blown on like I'm just gonna start bombing you? Is that like, these are like literally grown children in positions of power, is how I feel it is. They have good info. Okay, well, tell them to share it. Please, honestly, please tell them to share it. Get it on social media. People need to see this stuff. If you hug a tree backward, it gives you power. Okay, cool. Good to know. I'm going to try that. No, I'm not drunk. Who wouldn't stand? What do you mean? They wouldn't stand for what? Thank you. Israel thinks they're the ultimate victim, yo. Seriously, I seen this. He was at a press conference, and they're like, international law does not apply to us. We're the ultimate victims. Like, they're victims of the fucking selves, okay? Like, oh my God, like, grow up. Everybody's a victim. Who cares if you're the holy person, the holy land? Da, da, da. Like, okay, cool. Like, no one wants that title anyway. You can have it. Like, it's not even cool anymore. Honestly, I think by the time a war stops, it's just because people are exhausted, not because they learned anything. Kids here on their amazing school holidays. I would love to join the circus, yo. Seriously, I totally would do that. 100% it is, and it's our money that's getting wasted. I don't support that shit. I never said that was okay. How come they get to decide? Since when does our hard-earned money, like, why do we not have any say in what it gets put into. Like, oh my God, they're going to call war. And now all that money is just free game for them. Like, this is ridiculous. It honestly, I don't get it. Have you ever squashed an ant with your finger? If so, give me a kiss on one of your shoulders. No, I don't think I have. I try not to hurt the ants. Even when I'm mowing the lawn, I don't go after the bees. I make sure the bees are out of the way, grasshoppers, things like that. Takes a bit, but Australia gave them a chance to stay here, and they accepted it for a few days later. They changed their mind. Okay, well, that's fine. Honestly, as long as people have the free will to, you know, have a choice. Very popular. Hi from India. We need to write letters to our local representatives. I agree. I think that would be, or we could just, you know, like, I would do the letter writing, and I would also talk about it on social media. Like, if the government starts to feel like they're an embarrassment, I feel maybe that might change things, right? Because nobody wants to be that person, you know? If the government's like, oh my God, nobody supports us, we're losers. Like, maybe they change their ways, you know? Like, use your powers for good. This is healthy bullying. Maybe smother hypertension blanket. What'd you say to me, Samuel? I had a spider once named Samuel. Yeah. Nice to my boo. Please stop being so angry at us. Aw, dabba dabba doo. I'm not angry. I'm passionate. Get it right. This girl had a chance. Wait, I don't think this girl had a chance. What? I think Iran told them they had to come back. Oh, that poor. Oh, I see. Okay. Wait, it's cool. Think the dad's corner shop. Okay, hold on. Are you the same girl who acted on The Grudge? No, I'm not, unfortunately. I haven't been in any movies, so. Okay, well, I'm totally willing to give it a shot, Jack. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. Why not? Things are at least in my own perspective of how I see the world. The government didn't have power. They have access. The people have the power, and where we put our people is. Exactly. So all I'm trying to say is, like, if the people just start being like, oh my gosh, the government is so embarrassing. Have you seen what they're doing? That's so dumb. Like, or like, that's absolutely, I don't even know why we're associated with this place. Like, I'm ashamed to be a part of this country. You know what I mean? And like, if a lot of people start doing that, you know, it's like the small power. It's the subtle power that takes over. It's peaceful. It's the right way to go for correction. Because we have to correct the government in a way where they still feel strong and mighty, you know? Because, you know, if we take it too far, they're just going to get mad and then start killing us too. So try to avoid that part, you know. Genocide's not cool either. They got guns, we don't. They took our rights away. That's right. Yeah. Okay, then be ashamed of me too. I don't care. You can be ashamed of me. Tell me how uncool I am. I'm not going to change. Want to know why? Because I know what I'm saying is right. So, and I don't got to lie to kick it, and I love myself. So, okay. Yeah, you mean like the algorithm of life? I agree with that. That's fine. I can be in the poorest country. Honestly, money, I don't feel like money is a flex. So, like, if you're going to have to try something else, I'm not offended. I'm so sorry. Because I don't think we participate in war. I think we're just like the peacekeepers. Like, we show up, but we don't fight because we're white. We don't fight, you know? 45 yeah, we are pretty cold out here. We get pretty cold, yeah. I was born in the wrong country. It's feathers. I love this light too. I love birds in general, so the feather lamp was suitable. I like all countries. I like all nations. I don't really have a preference. Well, preferably, I do have a preference. That's a lie. Preferably the warmer ones, which I currently don't reside. So there's a problem that eventually I will solve, but I'm still content. You need to be born again in where? In India. You like? I heard a lot about India. I want to go there one day. Well, Canada seems to love the Chinese. No wonder they're protecting it. All I know is the Chinese people can be extremely dangerous, and I respect that, you know? 100%. The darkness has a place where it belongs, and it's a vital part of our evolution, and I feel like without that, we wouldn't be where we are today. We just have to know how to use it correctly. Thank you for getting that. Thank you for getting that. I'm not trying to. Not at all. You're good. You're good, Stefano. Don't worry. I don't hate any countries. I don't need to hate. From outside the club, I can't even get in. It's kidding. I always like to pretend that Australia would be like a really nice, warm, hot Canada. Okay, see, a place where I could drink beer and be accepted for who I am, even though I don't drink beer and I live in Canada. And you know what? That's cool if that's what you think. I try not to go in with predetermined conceptions of things, because then I tend to set myself up for disappointment, and I don't like that. So I just I experience things freely. Look at this hair that I have going on here. Like, wow. Loop-de-loop. Okay, anyway. Greenland, okay. Yeah. Cheapness is a great thing. It is decided by PP Purchase Power Party. Okay, see. Okay, Chinese has a good strategy. What state is this? It's all state. Insurance. Just kidding. I'm well. Okay, well, I don't believe on testing on animals, but at the same time, are they going to continue to test on humans in the name of science? Maybe we should just stop with the whole testing thing in general and just be content with where we are. Just saying. Like, things wouldn't have to be tested on if we would just use the plants and the knowledge that we already have. But no, people want to reinvent the wheel, and then they make synthetic versions of what we already have, because, like, why not, right? Capitalism, that's what that is. Shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, but did. So you can say women shouldn't be a smoker, but here I am. I hope you're impressed. I am from Canada, Alberta. Do you like to see civilization on Mars? You know what? I think about the whole living on Mars thing. Want to know what I think about it? I think we should just chickadee check ourselves and fix the planet that we came here on, and not just abandon Mother Earth that has provided for us for all these centuries and has been around longer than any of us ever will be, ever has been. And we should learn to love what we have before we go to another planet and do what we have done. Nice. Okay, yeah, are you, my apologies. I'm not gonna be a brute about it, but at the same time, like, shut fix your own home. I am fixing my own home. I do fix my own home. I actually love working in trades. And if you know anything about me, you've known that I've done drywall, I've done tile, I've done laminate, I've done insulation. What else have I done? Plumbing, HVAC. The list goes on. So, I mean, I'm very well experienced in trades. I do fix my own home. Actually, that's what I do as one of the, like I said, I work for myself. So, like, I have the experience to work for myself. No, I'm crazy. You want to see my nuts? Blah, 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 blah. There you go. See my nuts. Did you like it? That's okay, Dabs. I'm all good with that. I really am. I'm not, I don't usually say where I live in Alberta just because, like, it's public and, you know, like, you know, I'm kind of all about my privacy. As much as I am on here and on social media, I do value my isolation away from everything. Yo, Jack, I'm trying to take care of myself more, man. Life is hard, okay? I just got a knee injury, so, like, right now I'm kind of, like, still, like, trying to accept the fact that I can't move and that I can't do anything by myself right now because I can't walk. I'm 27. I do, yeah. I do my best to do that. What happened to you knew, bro? Well, I obviously knew a little bit too much, and then I slipped, and then I hurt my knee. That's what I did. I was at a job, and I don't want to talk about it. We're not gonna talk. Okay, so sometimes YouTube likes to crash my live stream. Sorry about that. We are back. At the same time, though, it is 10:20. I'm gonna hop off of here. I will be on again next Friday, 8 o'clock, like I usually am. And I love you all so very, 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 very much. Thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next stream.